Howdy, folks! We've returned with more Conquest of Elysium 5. We're continuing with our Voice of El run. Now, we have a couple of things going on. We have this stat going this direction. We have our friend Sandan sitting here thinking about defending this place mostly, is his objective. We have this guy roaming around. We have a Paladin. I did rename him right before we started to Aaron II, the Avenger, in honor of our previous Paladin, Aaron, I guess the first, the Lightbringer, or Lightbringer. Thanks for the name suggestion in the comments for this one, so thanks for that. Other than that, you know, we have some things we could think about. We have this guy expanding out here. We're starting to kind of get an army here that could maybe go stomp some druid stuff. We know they have a big stack somewhere, perhaps, with their spring spirit or whatever it's called. I doubt she is without troops. Can't remember if we saw her again with troops or not, but if we did, or I'm misremembering, I'm sure she'll have plenty of troops soon. What I haven't noticed is a druid in a while, and that makes me ask the question of what is happening with that. Something else we can do is we have a choice to break the 5th seal or bolster devotion. I think I was thinking about breaking the 5th seal. I think bolstering devotion might be a better idea. Someone talked about the bless stuff, and I'd really like us to get divine intervention. Now, there's a lot more HP, apparently, than anything else in the bless results. But divine intervention, I want it because we're fighting the Hoburgs, and this isn't a giant stack, and it's with some kind of not-so-great troops, and divine intervention would do a lot in preventing arrow fire, from how I understand it, so we're going to try and hit this button. We got morale. It's probably the most useless thing we could have got. Alright. We also have to deal with this stack. This stuff isn't very good, beyond that it can actually hurt our paladins, so we'll probably need a stack of paladins going after that army, which I think we'll start building up here, around Sandan. He also has Smite, or sorry, Heavenly Strike is the 3rd level version of it, and that will do a decent amount against these guys. They're almost guaranteed just to one-shot whatever it hits, which is a nice thing. Look off these guys. We have a Greater Blessing dude as well. We do know War is hanging around in this area somewhere, but I really hope he goes down here and tries to wipe a stack. I don't think he will, but I think he will do some damage to them. I think next we'll either bolster devotion or break another seal. Our bless just hasn't seemed to work out. Looks like we got the Priest King attacking us. This army's certainly killable. No regeneration or anything. Could take our big Paladin stack that way. I'm tempted to. I don't want the Priest King getting a foothold up here. I was thinking about going this direction, but I think I'll just kill another army here. Maybe rely on Goo to expand, which it looks like he has opportunity to do. I'm a little worried about this up here. That might be a job for our buddy here to go run over here and get all this stuff converted so that we're always getting stuff from it, or maybe it'll even build up things for us. So we found a Hoburg stack here that our friend is attacking with her Heavenly Sword. Wipe out a decent number of them. Not too shabby. Fortunately, that means the end of her movement. They found themselves down in Agartha and taken away some of our production that we figured safe. It's not too good. Oh, dear God. Okay, a lot of physical troops. But the ranged troops are up in the front, which are going to cause massive issues for us. Although, you have Pierce Resistance and Healing Miracle. I was going to say, if we had Conversion, and we start getting clogged up in the wall with our physical troops, this guy will run up and start converting. The problem being his range limitations and, you know, he could get killed, technically. I don't think he's likely to. So we want to kill this stack. It might just run into this fortress, though. But we definitely have the capability, I think, to fight these guys in the field pretty decently, as long as they don't rip out this giant stack. Could use more paladins over there, but we need more paladins basically everywhere. I don't want this army roaming around anymore. We will kill it. This should do fine. I'm worried about our paladins, as always, getting maybe too much poison. These guys should die relatively quickly, and any miss, they're going to take that fire shield most likely, because they only have average HP. This guy's diseased. Nothing too crazy there. He could awe himself, which they both can. Both Aaron and Lucius. So we'll see if Aaron is truly an Avenger. He has quite a bit of HP. The HP bless being able to go up to like 50 or something makes these guys kind of like eventually really crazy, like the Templars, just big HP sacks with pretty good attacks. The morale that we just got is actually not the only thing we're not really looking forward to. We don't have a lot of fear spells that we're fighting. The Ballista has it, but we haven't run into a lot of trouble with her recently. She's mostly stayed to her side of the map. Probably a little too afraid of us. Would give us some nice relics. I think our best thing to do is to go after the Hobergs. This is going pretty smoothly. You can see their magic resistance means that their fire shield is going to hit quite often, especially on these tiny jaguars. Ooh, Aaron 2. Maybe we're doing Aaron 3. How much poison? 10 poison? Ooh, he's likely going to die. He's got to not get hit again. Our other paladin is also in a bit of a pickle. He's got 50% poison resistance, though. That's kind of my concern. He's healed a little bit over here. Although, I think he's dead. Unless he keeps... How much... He can probably heal himself at the end. Oh, this is bad. This is what I was worried about. Aaron's definitely dead. Might lose both of our commanders here. This is the problem with paladins, is they'll run up and die. Yeah, I think he's dead. Yep, there goes both of our commanders. But we're going to win this fight, not at an easy cost. Okay, we're going to kill that army. And unfortunately, we see the ballistas moving closer to us. 52 flagellates. It's very excessive. Some ghouls have run in there. We'll probably go up before we go down. We know they got this big Hoberg thing. This should be okay. We'll take flagellate losses, I think. Ultimately, our archer fire is going to really hurt them, and healing miracle is going to keep a lot of people alive. They'll still take wounds, though. Won't really help with that. And the blessing means that these guys are all going to get all the bless as well, so they'll be all HP'd up. Probably won't lose many archers. We need less flagellates and more paladin summons. Or free spawn. Let's get a couple more archers there. Maybe take some with us into that paladin army. Okay. Losing quite a bit of flagellates. Probably going to want to convert the settlements around here and hope that the flagellates start spawning there. That's bad. So that guy's moved all the way north, meaning we're going to have an issue with that. Just took a shower. I'm trying to get water out of my ears. I feel like I'm in a... Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. The Priest King has decided to come after us again, even though there's plenty of other targets. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't frustrating. Okay, we need to stop trading at overprice. Even though we really need relics, we need other stuff too, like to convert these settlements and things like it. Okay, Baron's Castle, which doesn't have too crazy of a fortification. I think this is definitely our first target. We're going to lose that port again. Unless we get a nice spawn of like a Harbinger or something cool. Nope. We could put some archers here. I don't want to lose that up there. Whatever happens with these guys is their own business at this point. We need a bishop to lead some of these other armies. We're going to go over here. We're going to convert all this. It's going to take some time. Okay, they've taken one of our ports. They have a horned god, but he is really not that great. If those two don't fight, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Okay, we got a paladin up here, but he's in a pretty precarious situation, given this whole thing. Is this going to be... Is this our running joke? Aaron... 3... Light... Let's do a Avenger. There we go. We'll try and keep him alive. Not too sure if we'll be successful. We're going to try and strafe up this way. Maybe take these farms. We'll see what happens with the stack. Unfortunately, it's likely dead. I'm going to start converting these, even though it's going to take movement points. It's kind of necessary. My lord. Okay, well, you're probably dead, Mr. Bishop. No? Okay. I did not see a fight there. Yep, they're just meandering next to each other. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They might come for Aaron here. Or they might be trying to grab our stuff. I'd rather the Priest King takes our stuff than the Ballista. Because the Ballista will destroy things. Particularly this army. Now, my question is, what happened to War? Why is he not fighting the enemy? I suppose. I guess we'll go this direction, not wanting to provoke that fight. Let's go here. Let's convert more settlements. Try and get our free spawn over there. And I definitely think we need to either break the Fifth Seal or bolster Devotion. We need more free spawn units that are good quality. We're just, you know, we can get all the gold, but we also need free spawn to, like, try and rip apart these armies. Try and cause attrition, make things harder to take. They are fighting each other a little bit. Get some Anakites with Fire Shield. See who came out of that battle. Oh, we won't, because there's a Strange Mist event. One of my not-so-favorite events. The AI tends to run at you like madmen after this event turns on, which is somewhat scary. What's nice about these is they're going to give us relics. The Hoburg villages won't, but those were farms originally, so it is giving us an increase of gold. That is considerable. We're going to get Sandan, since this seems to be the most reliable place. Get him outfitted here, and I think we should probably move him out. We see two armies not super close to us, so I think we're going to take these monasteries. I don't think we should run him against any of those armies in particular. He does have True Faith. And he has a shit ton of paladins. If he can get a better bless off or something, maybe. Could break the Fifth Seal, or we could increase Divine Favor. I think the Fifth Seal it is. The Fifth Seal is broken. We don't want to break all 7 until the game is pretty much over. That means the world is going to come to an end. Essentially. And Famine is here. Hopefully he stays away from us, but there's a lot less of our territory than theirs. If we catch a glimpse of him, we'll show it to you guys. We got a Paladin here. That's actually pretty nice. Because we needed a Paladin. We need more Templars too, so... Looks out okay for us. They've taken our town back, and we don't have the sacrifices. I think I'm going to let Latus stay here. I'm going to hope he's prioritizing towards this direction. As we go on a conversion. Oh, we ran out of action points. Conversion trip, I suppose we could call it. What do we want to do with this Paladin, though, is the question. Aaron's up here. We need a commander here to deal with this. It's actually too expensive. Those are both expensive compared to what they could be. They were 20 stacks, they might be worth it, but they are simply 10 stacks. Okay. Well, Latus will probably go up there and take that. I'm meandering with our new Paladin. I'm not sure what I want to do with him just yet. Lots of money and more Paladins. Finally getting some Paladins. Maybe too little, too late. Can't see a thing as we're going forward. We're gonna... Okay, yep. That's not good. Stay away from me, Mr. Enemy. Did he just get an HP item? Guess so. Or he took wounds somehow? Did he shed his own blood? Ran out of human sacrifices and had to shed his own blood, perhaps. It's a cool story, but very untrue. What is this item? Magic rod that does a flame burst. I will take that, which means we have to spend this turn doing this, but that's okay. No big deal. Now that we have a bunch of money, I think building Big's armies of Templars is one of the things we want to do. See if we can even get some here. Could use a commander up here. Some Templars. We'll just start building up everywhere. And we'll hope some flagellates or something spawns here. We'll leave them behind. Oh, we ran into an army accidentally. I think Healing Miracle could bring us through this. Our lines are looking a little weak, though. I think we'll blitz down this direction and start converting towns that way. Convert this. Leaves them at risk, but we'll see what that big stack decides to do. Just a large spiders. They'll get knocked pretty easily. Doing a lot of damage. Fire Wand means like basically almost like a free level 1 spellcaster with 1 spell, or it's really realistically just like that. And we could throw it on like a Paladin, and they'd rank further towards the back, and they'd live longer than any caster that had that spell, if they get hit. Got some conversion, not too shabby. But he's looking like he's in trouble as he's getting a big old stack attack him. With this coil spring guns, these things are a little weird, but they, you know, in a pinch, they'll do a little bit, but generally don't see them as that valuable. Their range isn't that long, and Hoburgs tend to build up a lot of troops. Healing Miracle could carry us pretty far here, but I think ultimately we will lose this fight. And he's doing something funky here. He's blessed all our archers, though, which means they're all pierce resistant. They're doing good. But, yeah, we might pull it off. What are you casting? Cardinal casts no spell. Why? You can heal people up to half. Is it because there's not enough of them injured? There you go. Strange. Well, we end up winning. Not an easy fight, but they thought they could take us, and that's a nice amount of Hoburgs dead, and we're currently... Oh! Celestial Lions. I don't remember if we've talked about Celestial Lions. Can't recall. These guys are a big old tank, so they usually have... Let's check how much HP we have right now. 10, so they usually have, like, 113 HP, 7 magic resistance. I think we have any? Yeah, so they usually have 6. They're stupid. Don't get excited. We can't bring these guys with us. 2 armor, 12 morale. The morale's from our bless as well, so you have to subtract that if you're looking at them as a plain unit, although usually you'll get your bless and stuff. You know, they're really good if you get a good bless, like Pierce Resistance. Awe is really good so that they take less attacks. If you get armor, they'll start to get really tanky. Pierce Resistance is good against particular units with Pierce attacks. They're giant sized and flying, so they'll definitely get over walls and all that business. Also, pretty fast on the map, considering that they tick off action points during winter and things like that. Other terrain movement stuff. They have 3 attacks that are just crazy. They have low initiative too. Sorry. Yeah, so they have low initiative, which means they'll strike last. Excuse me. So, you know, they'll attack afterwards, but it's not too bad. Usually doesn't matter so much because these guys function way better as fire shield combatants, which is exactly what they've been created for here. I wish we could grab them in our army, but that stupid tag means that's never going to happen. My hope is they run against this Priest King. I think that would be pretty brutal. That would be probably the best use we could find for them, but who knows what they will decide to do, because they're a little chaotic. Did we just buy a catapult? Not sure what we just purchased here. I think we got Templars. Looks like it. I want to go grab this army. So we're going to go do that. We're going to go this direction. I hope these Celestial Lions attack. The Priest King might attack us again, but then we'll have Aaron 4, and I can't resist the funniness of that. I think you'll see now... do we want to go back and take that? I think forward momentum is what we want. We want to go into their back lines and take their stuff. With Sandan, our faction leader at this current juncture. Not officially, because I believe it still says Karl the Kind, but that's more of in his memory sort of thing. They have torn themselves apart here. We'll head this way. I wish I could see where that big stack is. He might be going to take this ancient forest back. That might have been his whole mission. But depending on what we see, or if Goo survives the next couple rounds, we might go this way. I'd like to stick around here and get free spawn, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We've converted this. We have our Paladin. I think he could go down here and start causing mischief if we can get him more troops. Get him more troops. So we'll grab a whole big stack here, a stack-a-rooney. Need some archers. So we'll do probably one more round of archer recruitment. Don't have a commander yet, so no commander there to retake our other port. That's just a deserted port, and maybe retake some of our stuff. We have this flaming sword still sitting here. It'd be nice to go grab this stack. I'm guessing the druid just doesn't want to take the attrition on getting nothing. Oh my god, they've run up towards our temple. What the fuck? Oh, that's irritating. Okay. And our Celestial Lions have decided the better part of valor is to not fight at all, so... I suppose that's their decision. Desperately in need of some commanders. 31, 49, how much do we have? 66. Both led by paladins. I have no idea what spells this guy has. Priest King feels like not the highest priority. I'm being honest with myself. Feels low on the totem pole for us, as we have a lot more difficulties. It is funny, I ended up getting a lot of very troublesome factions in these two campaigns we're running right now with Conquest. In the Troll, if you haven't watched the Troll King one, we're dealing with counters to us as well. I don't think that's too big of a spoiler, but it's just interesting to see that. Not too bad. We're doing a lot better on the Troll one now in our current episode. I won't say which one as I'm recording this, just to leave it as a surprise, but that one's been very dicey. Very interesting, I think. Do we really run this guy around just a paladin? I think so. He's going to run down to the Ballista's land. We're going to try and take just more of our stuff to get relics and gold if we can. Maybe take some of the capital, see what this looks like, if we can get this fog dispersing more. Be a nice thing. Really want those Celestial Lions to attack them. The whole reason we're unlocking the seals is to get better units. Oh, and the druid's coming back. He's also going to take this, and that's going to be a problem. Oh, Mr. Bishop, you're dead. Poor guy. Didn't make it any further. He maybe will kill a tree if they get on fire enough. I doubt it, but it's always possible. Wounding is far more likely, but that's not... Ooh! Oh! Look at that. Look at that. That was good. Noble sacrifice against an Ent. More paladins. We're starting to finally get our paladin spawns. Our luck is turning, I suppose. We're actually going to go stop this Horn God in his tracks, because this stack is going to be easy to kill. Now, I'm going to start... Oh, dear Christ. Okay, you know what you're going to do? You're going to run in the opposite direction and hope these two settle their differences. We have to play the part of, I won't say the coward, but I wanted you to go up. God damn it. Always with this weird movement. Our Celestial Lions seem to be just sitting here. It's definitely not the best use for them. Slowly grab. Oh, we can get a castle down here. We could get a base here and start building archers and things. That's cool. I'd certainly dig that. I'm going to be a little sparing with our gold. We want to be able to get a commander here and wipe out this fortress, although they're wasting their money on boats. Oh, there's a commander. Got to make sure to read those messages fully. I have a bunch of flagellates and some Templars. Grab some archers, we'll spend all our money. And we'll grab this hamlet. We should be sure to convert this. Just want all that money secured. That was pretty simple. This should be simple as well. Just beating down some very upset animals. This guy is cursed, disease. He's lost his eye. Oh my god. This horn god has been beaten. Oh, poor horn god. It's good for us, though. We have our paladins jumping up here. This guy lost his eye. Attacking a monastery. Should be fine. I'm a little worried about our paladin taking hits here, but I'd be really unlucky. He did take the final blow. Do the dance of death. Okay. Now we see those Anakites, which I think is our next target. 3 flagellates. Thank you, game. Thank you, L. Thank you for 3 flagellates. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to keep running this direction. I have a feeling at least these two will fight. Because the druid is probably going to chase that army down. I don't know if the druid will decide to attack this. This actually isn't that crazy if we get a lot of paladins compared to like this, because they're going to earthquake and mess us up, and the beholders are crazy. Ask me how I'm going to deal with those beholders. I don't have a specific answer yet. Lots of paladins and hoping they don't build up a bigger stack of stuff is probably my best answer that I can give you, but I don't think that's a great one. We could use some mercenary mages, but most of the libraries we've seen don't exist. We have cities that have libraries, but holding on to those has been challenging. We'll grab these for the relics. I think I'll take out this guard tower. Sulian will go down to this monastery and grab it. Gu can keep going this way. Okay, we got a village. We'll definitely convert that. So upping our gold gain, getting more relics in the interim before they are able to retake them. This should go pretty well. Might lose our paladin here. He's got a debilitating wound, so he's not attacking very well compared with his friends. It's not actually that big of a deal. It's more of a big deal on big guys like this, because they'll lose that big maximum damage thing if they explode. Oh god, he took a big 7 punch there at the end from that big old dude. What do we have you doing? I think you were running from this army, only to find another army. It's disappointing. Okay, can we path you nicely through this? And nicely meaning the way I'd like. Okay, we'll go this direction. I have a feeling the Ballista might try and sacrifice some of our stuff. Aaron 3 will move up here. Aaron 3 took that debilitating wounded. He's very injured. He's actually sitting in the second line. I think that's because of his HP. Tends to prioritize towards the back. The less HP you have is what I believe is correct. We'll take this. I think we'll move down this direction. I think there's probably still going to be a big force there. So we probably don't want to tempt the fates too much. We need our big yearly gold grab. Sulian goes this way. You can take this guard tower. Then we'll probably run, see what's in this port. We need to, for troops, archers here are what I want. I build up enough to where it'd be challenging to take that. Should be pretty trivial. Might take like a loss as they get congested here, but our smiting will certainly take out plenty. The Ballista is going the opposite direction, for a moment at least. Just the winter. Nothing else special. Build this guy some Templars. Leave a skeleton crew here when we do move out. And get both of these forces going this direction. One of these could be a Suicider army into like this. Try and kill some beholders, but their command spells are likely to grab some of our guys. Although morale does help in that instance. If they do have some big charm spells there. They also might not have big charm spells. It's totally possible the command school gives you stun, and then we're fighting versus magic resistance, which is above average on our paladins, at least. The rest of them will be very pained. Okay, we're going to go up and grab our temple back. Not worried about random Anakites coming up here again. Maybe we'll try and get some archers if we can afford it later. It's not too pressing. I'm going to get a look at what's here. Not too crazy. We'll convert the settlements right next to them, provoking them in unspeakable manners. If they attacked us, they would likely win. But we have that mass blessing. The rest of his spells are not that great. He might end up converting after a while. Converting people. See the mass destruction by the Ballista that she left behind. We're going to check out Cloud Wharf, see what's there. Hopefully make some gains. This guy actually could go this direction towards the Priest King. He tends to leave this stuff undefended is what I've noticed when we came down there before. So we could see if that trend holds. What happened? Oh shit, I forgot about this place. We need to go grab our port back from whatever took it. Totally forgot about that. And we left that base pretty undefended. We had some roaming thing here. I'm a little worried what that could be. You know, usually it's just messenger crows, but we could... I think they have other stealthy stuff. I might have run up there because I don't remember seeing them. We'll hope it's just the crows, the murder of crows. Okay, we got people coming here, and we've only spawned 2 flagellates, so that trip really just gave us relics in the interim and allowed us to stretch our wings a little further. I think Divine Favor is what we're going to do. We want more Divine Favor. Seems to be the best option. I'm going to go get that Iron Mine. You can grab more Templars and build up your murdery stack. The two of you combined can do something, or perhaps we just run 1 stack into the Druid stuff when we see it, or we could go after the Ballista's stacks with some of these armies. They're pretty capable of at least killing, if not winning. So they'll kill most of their stuff. It's a big stack of Ballista stuff they're trying to run around. I don't know where this is coming from necessarily, but we'll take it out. We don't want them recapturing all this. This is now our land. I'm kind of set on this idea of going south and starting to ravage the Priest King stuff. I think a smarter move earlier would have been to run Paladins around and do this, but we didn't get a lot of Paladins. Where are our Celestial... What happened here? Why are you sitting here? The stupid AI sometimes. I wish if it sat somewhere for too long, it would give you control for like just a turn. Just let me direct you. Let me give you waypoints like in CK3 and CK2, where you just kind of tell your troops where to go, and they walk there. I guess that's like this game too, at some point. But or like general waypoints maybe. So like just broad, like, hey, everybody go this direction, or attack this enemy. Like if we're doing a crusade, they'll go attack them. I don't think the Crusade does that. I think it just spawns the Crusaders. We actually haven't spawned our Inquisition. It just gives you a big stack of units that will go and convert stuff. I don't think we'd need to do that at this point. Wouldn't be very good. More Flaggies. We'll increase our Divine Favor. Try and get ourselves some more units and hopefully more quality. We have a weak port that we can grab. Gotta love that. And a weak town. I mean, look at this, guys. This is looking pretty good. These guys are all also messed up. I wonder what attacked them to get them like that. God, this stack. How to kill this stack is another question of the day. Oh god, they've gone up to the spire and they're getting cloud stuff. Well, we want to put an end to that, and I think we actually have the ability to. I'm gonna take all this. So we have 81 versus their 50. They're gonna have that storm magic caster, but the rest of this isn't that good. We might get poisoned plenty with our paladins, but we have 2 lines of paladins, and I think they could definitely get through this with all their fire damage, their lances, their multiple attacks. Got a lot going for them. Okay. We will kill this single boat. This one boat we will kill. Alright. Sandan. Sullian. I'm thinking of naming all of our paladins Aaron and being like, Aaron the is almost more of a title. Like you know how they rename popes and whatnot. Or newly converted Christians get like a Christian version of their name. That would be kind of fun. Where everyone's just Aarons because they're all renamed. Paladins are all Aarons, the Order of the Aarons. That would take a lot of renaming work. We'll see how much longer this series goes. Lots of poison. That likely means plenty of dead attrition. But we've got this, and I think going up to the clouds might be something this army's going to do. Try and get some resources no one can touch. I don't think we lost our paladin. I'd have to check. We're letting these go kind of quickly because we don't want to run the series too long. Because, that would be attrition for the viewer. And you've seen some of these fights before. Okay, that's upsetting. I have a feeling that was up. No, I don't know where that was. We got another Harbinger, though, so he's going to come join the fray. And we have a lot of guys. Sylvester can go up to that city. We don't want to get stuck in this fortress with these dudes. Oh, we needed more archers in this army, actually. Oh, that's over here. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run over here and take the temple and continue to just kind of strafe those friends. Well, Hermes can go this way and not take the city, but explore what's over here. Maybe try and grab some of the stuff here. Plenty of these units can be grabbed, so. We'll have a small army. I think Sylvester will definitely go look at the sky. See what we can make of that. We'll convert more settlements here. Unsure what they're doing. Oh yeah, it takes a bunch of AP to convert. I get overexcited and want to move them all to their destination. Making progress this way. Oh, an army we can kill. At the Bloody Mother. Yeah. Ooh, a level 2 Bloody Mother caster. Don't like that. Oh, they built a catapult. Not super afraid of a catapult, so we'll take that. We got a small guy. We can't build any recruits here, so we'll build archers here just to keep the watchtower. But we are making significant progress. This is kind of how you have to play it with L if you end up with the counters, although that ends up with most factions. But this faction particularly, rather than just be a coward and pick really, really good fights, you can begin to raid, especially once your free spawn gets really off the ground. And your stupid units will raid for you as well. And, you know, once you start debilitating them with the resources, and then you start fighting armies, is a really good way to do things. So that they can't replace what you're killing. It's been one of our big problems here, is we've let them replace for too long what they were killing, and it did not lead us in a good direction. An angelic warriors led by an archangel. Okay, this is new for us. Let's talk about this. The archangel. Oh, our beautiful archangel. Look at him. I think I put this on the title card. I actually snagged it from one of the planar videos I'm working on, the screenshot of this guy. A gem of cold resistance, and he's got a big old firebrand. I believe they usually get this firebrand. They have 56 hit points, so they usually have like 40-ish. 10 magic resistance, so they usually have like 9. 0 armor, like most angels. High morale, not including our bless. They rank towards the back. They have, they're generally going to have fire resistance. They don't always have cold. That's from this item. Shock resistance is normal. They have fast heal. They do get all these resistances. So they have resistances to all physical attacks. They have awe 3, which means units in melee are going to have real trouble against them. They have our bless, so they're going to get all the stuff from that. I don't think they get double pierce resistance, no. I think they just, it doesn't stack like that. So that's not as great with angels or archangels, but hey, you know. This is already a really good unit. I feel like we may have talked about these. Or harbingers might get similar spell things, but they have flying, of course, because they have wings, and divine and pyromancy, so they're going to end up with some really good spells. Falling fires is great. Fireball is great. These are both really great spells. They're very killy. Greater banishment, mercy. You didn't get very good divine magic. And these guys, ooh la la. You know, if these guys weren't stupid, they would be some of the better units in the game, just because they have the bless. My cat is howling. So they have our bless, so they're getting extra 5 hit points. They usually have 8 magic resistance, 2 armor. They have magic shields, which means ranged weapons just suck against these guys, absolutely. They have fire resistance, fast heal. They don't usually have pierce resistance. That's from our bless. They have that fire shield once our bless gets it. They have a flame-branded sword, which will hit like a really, really dangerous weapon against the enemy. You know, 1 to 6 damage with if it explodes, an extra +3 potentially at its max. So that's 6. Let's say 6 damage, and then another 1 to 5. 5 damage makes it a maximum of 11 without it exploding further, right? So it's pretty good. They also have Godflesh spells, which gives them all the resistances and extra armor. And they have Lesser Smites. They have all the magic of the divine stuff, or Paladin, sorry, the Paladin school, which is just really, really good. If you could get these guys into an army, say somehow you lost your Archangel, that'd be really good. But you can't usually. They'll generally just run around and be silly. But I think they're always stupid, actually. I think they might just move on their own after that, where these guys don't really have that tag. But this is pretty killy. It'll cause great attrition if not kill. And, units are going to have trouble fighting through Awe, fighting through the Fire Shield, fighting through Godflesh. These things will maybe heal themselves with Lay on Hands. It's just a lot of good in those units. We also got our yearly pot of gold, because we're leprechauns. We're the leprechaun faction of L. I'm going to go down to these forests. I don't want to go into the jungle too much, but we're going to try and see if we can get some stuff down here. We have a Crown of Intimidation available. I want to kill this long dead thing that's roaming around. I already spent plenty of money. Go retake this with Aaron, the Lightbringer. Bringer of Light. And we'll retake all of our little tent villages that have continued to be like the borderlands for us, in a sense. You're still stuck there, because that takes a lot of AP to get towns. I think you're okay. We'll see if this guy can make it. We're going to go up the spire and clear out the ballista. One of the mistakes we made in the Illusionist campaign was not going and looking at the sky enough when it was clearly there was probably something up there at one point in the game. If you see units go by mountain spires or you think they have access to it, it's always nice to send someone up to go check. Losing a Hoburg village, but wounding a tree. Oh no. Aaron, no! Our third Aaron is about to fall. The Avenger, the Light Avenger. Aaron 3, Light Avenger. I guess we'll call the fourth one Avenger Light. He's almost certainly going to die here. Although, these guys aren't too crazy. And this is partially unfortunate because this is going to mean that the Ballista with her big army could come up here and not face the threat of this. Same with the Druid. We have killed, like, major amounts of their stuff already. These are, you know, these are 125 for a couple of them, I think. Sacrifices. So that's a lot of their extra resource. But Aaron has fallen, leaving just Templars to chew through these animals. We might kill this thing, which would be super valuable. They're able to do it. Because this is another 125 thing on its own. Oof. Doesn't look like they will. Because this Paladin's all chicken scared and doesn't want to go attack. And so he's left in the back ranks here. They will kill some minor stuff here. So he killed a whole big line of these plum serpents. That's not cheap. Not to say that our stuff was cheap either, but certainly wasn't too... Oh god, that looks like famine. 2 flagellates. Why even notify me? Yep, here's famine. He's got famine magic. I think that mostly centers around disease. The balances of famine. Why does it say Blood Vengeance 0? Okay, a positive means it'll be harder, so it's just regular negation. So he's got Blood Vengeance. He's also diseased, which means he's just permanently diseased. So you can't use it on most of your stuff. You need to have regeneration or something to counteract this, otherwise it'll kill whatever's holding it. You could throw it on like a Paladin. You know, better maybe you throw it on an Angel and hope they fight something dangerous and everyone Blood Vengeance against them, but generally this is an item you don't really want and you might just throw away, because the Blood Vengeance is cool, but you're going to kill whatever uses it. And, you know, maybe if you start getting those 50 hit point Paladins that are potential, then you grab it from Famine and it's good. Would be funny if this guy attacks an enemy caster and then it messes them up. You know, we've seen most of this before. He's got similar things. He's got Combat Caster. He's Ethereal. The special thing is he's going to always come with these Scales of Balance unless someone's killed him in the Astral Plane, but that's not likely. Divine Fist, not a big deal. I guess he doesn't actually come with a weapon, which means he's physically like going to get killed, but he'll probably take most of an army out with him with things like Decay or whatever else Famine Magic has. I don't remember off the top of my head. I haven't seen Famine in quite some time. Here's some Cloud Cities. We'll take this one first. We'll just grab all these. And that'll give us some nice gold, some increased chances of getting mages, although we have not seen many mercenary mages. Yeah, we only have one library tick, so it's not too surprising. I wish this guy would be overrun, but I think it's because he's commander, he doesn't get overrun. Okay, here, with Sulian, we're seeing our expedition bear fruit. I don't think we'll be able to take this, but having wrapped that all around is pretty good. We do see these guys are moving on their own, actually, which is interesting. It'd be much better together. Ooh, if he grabs this port, that would be super valuable. I would very much adore this little angelic being for doing that. I shouldn't call it little, it's a big angelic being, technically, but it's our little angelic spawn, so we'll call it that. We're gonna hope Famine goes and attacks our enemies and not us, although he's pretty close to us. We have a lot more money. One Aaron is dead. Our next Paladin will be named Aaron as well, as is tradition. Celestial Lions are doing next to nothing for us, which is really disappointing. Okay, I'm really starting to think there's something stealthy, like... It's gotta be a Murder of Crows or something equivalent. I'm worried about that. Don't need to watch that. Watch this for funsies. As our Harbinger takes, I believe, to be maybe that deserted port or a watchtower. No, that wasn't a watchtower. The monasteries, maybe one of the monasteries we didn't take. This is a little tough because they're ethereal. And they have decent magic resistance, but we should take it. And then we have access to Cloud Soldiers if we really wanted to purchase them. I think the Stormcasters and things you can get would be nice. I don't know how much we want the ethereal units. They would actually... Ooh, wait. We need to get them for the Druid, now that I think about it. Because the Druid is going to have real trouble. Oh, come on. No. And we got some Cloudfolk ladies. Okay, we got this big stack down here. I think I want to go fight that. Which means more Templars for the cause, and maybe another level 3 guy. Can't afford a level 3. Divine Utterings, which is Banish. Healing Prayer's not bad here. Dig that. And there are some banishable units, but the range on that is, not bad, actually. We have Sandan here with a whole horde of Paladins. Take this guy. We'll throw this on a Paladin. Or Templar, excuse me. I shouldn't say Paladins. Ooh, this guy's all in the front. He's got the Sword of Decay, doesn't he? Yeah. From War. So they've killed War. Which it looks like they took plenty of losses, or they just merged with this army. 181 versus us. We're going to be casting smites. They're going to have spells too. I think we're going to get to the open field. We'll see what she does. Hopefully she doesn't go attack this watchtower. I'd rather fight her outside the walls. But if she does go blitz this stuff, then I just go up and take this army is my mind on it. And if she attacks us, I think she would lose. I would like to get another level 3 caster before we do fight that, but see if we can get another smite casting, because those are going to be brutal against their big things, which she has a decent number of in this army. But you can see just like almost 3 lines of paladins are going to be brutal, especially with archers backing them up here. I wish one of these guys had greater blessing, so the archers could get all kitted out and fire shields just in case of emergency, but we are not so blessed. Oh dear. Could run that joke into the ground very quickly. We have some of the sky here. We'll continue to attack Cloud Skitties. Skitties? This is a spider familiar. Attack this big one. We'll actually recruit these Cloud Ladies. So what these guys do, I don't know if we've ever shown them on the channel. Can't remember. Is they just have winds, which they shoot out at a range of 8. Other than that, they're pretty garbage. You know, they have resistances like the Cloud Folk do. You can see them potentially having some capacity against witches. Most of the stuff, I think, has that poison resistance built in, so if you're ever fighting a witch and you see access to the clouds, maybe go check if you can get a Cloud City and run those units against them. They're preventing us from getting to this army. Okay, we're going to try and circumvent them, but they might attack us. That's actually... this is going to be tough because they're going to have moon magic and they might ethereal something or hit us pretty hard. What happened with you? What the fuck? Are we getting level 3 paladins now? Never mind, he has non-magic invulnerability. Do the paladins increase in... I was actually unaware of this. Or I hadn't thought about it in forever. Oh yeah! We're getting better paladins now. True godlike warriors. Okay. Okay. It's going to increase their survivability. and I think they can... Oh, God. If they cast Avatar on more than one unit, that's just brutal. That would help with the... the Druid! Okay, this is not ideal. I think this is actually the deserted port. He'll do losses. Oh, he might win. No, he's gonna get shot too much. If we had Divine Intervention, he'd do this, I think. Yeah, losses are okay. Killing some of their stuff that requires, I think, Undead Hands of Glory. I think those ghosts are from that Necromancer guy that we've been seeing, the giant with the weird shepherd-like staff. This should go okay. Pierce resistance, mostly carrying it. These guys have magic weapons, though, so... not so fun. Lots of regular archers being here, though, means we're going to chew through them pretty easily. We're going to want to get a light garrison on all this stuff, just to keep our gold coming from it. Actually, don't know if we can convert these. This guy's also a level 2 paladin. Totally missed that. But it's nice to see our paladins do get better. Ooh, dear. We actually forgot to recruit at Chillport. Okay, please do the invulnerability on yourself. Oh, he did it. Now he'll kill this no matter what. Cast it on your friends. Oh, no, they're fine. Okay. Might have won that either way. Okay, they're attacking that. Now, here's the problem. If I attack that one army, this guy might come attack us right after. Wouldn't be ideal. But it's so tempting to do it. And we see Famine moving north. Does Famine destroy things? I don't know. Feels like Famine should. I mean, how can I resist fighting this? Like, this is such a weak stack, and he's right in the front. Sure, he's ethereal, and he has that nice sweeping sword, but he's gonna take fire damage and get all beat up. We're gonna try it. Hopefully we don't take too much poison. That's another worry. Smite is gonna help here, and afterwards we might be able to do that guy if we don't buy anything else. Make him a level 3 commander. Got more stuff here. Got a little stack and a port. A lot of this is unattainable to Goo. He does not have that big of a stack with him. He needs more units. Finally got some flagellates up here, but they're far away. We need some on this town. Lots of progress being made, though. We finally implemented the good strategy. Have something that works. Okay, we can grab these swords now, because not a part of an army, and we'll go kill this guy instantly. Oh, and a magic library. Look at that. Look at that stuff. We'll go in these clouds. We see they've come over here at some point with an Anakite cap. No, that's not a captain. He's just got battle fright. No? Why is he sitting in the back? Weird. Oh, he's got that scepter. Okay. Magic rods rank you towards the back. That answers my question almost immediately. This episode is almost over. We're not going to recruit units here. I'd love to, but we're going to lose to this Druid stack with the Pyromancer. It'd be nice if some of our stupid units went and fought this. This Archangel would kill this pretty niftily. This guy would be pretty resistant and would cause all kinds of attrition, but I think ultimately I'd like to get rid of that stack that's roaming onto our stuff we just took. Very nice to kill it. So I think this is going to be our last turn as we watch this pretty cool battle. I'll leave you guys on a cool note. I think we're going to run Goo down here and recruit more units. We don't need more archers, though. We'll get Templars, which will delay getting a level 3 caster down there. I don't think it'll necessarily make the difference. Oh god, the rays of the moon. As our great paladin here goes in, easily killing that. Go on speed 3 for this one. He's going to get life drain and stuff, which will hurt. Come on, beat him down. Okay, not as impactful of an early charge as I'd like. This guy's almost dead, though. He's going to hurt us quite a bit. The more pain we take, the more I get worried. He's just fully healed himself. We need to smite this guy and succeed. Get over his max HP right now. Oh, come on, buddy. He's not hitting physically very often, so that's good. And once we start to surround him and do wounds, okay, never healing. We want a feeble mind. Oh, hoo-hoo, death wish. He got blasted. Never healing wound. Lost his eye. Sword's even less impactful. Continues to suck us up with his, there he goes, okay. It's just too many paladins attacking him. We got a wizard hat, an elven cloak, the sword of war, a spirit ring, horn of valor. I'm a little worried our cardinal got the sword of war. He is not a fighter. I believe the sword of war is cursed. I mean, yeah, I said our cardinal. I thought I said our paladin for a second. It's a pretty fine attack. This guy has actually walked away from our port. A weird decision from the AI, but I'll accept it. They've decided not to attack us, which I like. Unless they destroy that port, then I'm less enthusiastic. I think it's still for the best. We could convert this stuff. I think one thing we're going to do... Oh, we actually could get another level 3 guy. I think we'll do that instead. I don't want to be stuck here, actually, so we'll wait till next turn and let them do what they're going to do, which might be bad. Oh, we sat on another fort. Well, that actually might work out. I should have just upgraded the guy there. It's fine. We'll have another turn of Paladin recruitment instead. I don't think the magic acorns are worth it to buy. They're not that great. To spawn, I think, a woodsman, which is a weird tree unit. I did say we were going to end the episode, so we will do that. Guys, I'm going to save here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, etc. Show support for the channel, show support in the series, and I can keep pumping these out. Slave to Eld. What a name for a save. But next time, you will see us, maybe some of our free spawn, take on some of our enemies. You'll see us continue around here, make use of these level 3 juicy-ass paladins, who now make, I think, the druids' earthquakes look like more of a joke, but they have beholders now, so those will crush us. We have some relics to spend next episode. We have the ballista to finish off, which I think is one of the priorities, unless she's got a bunch of stuff over here. Thank you for watching, though. We'll see you next time. Yeah, that's all, folks.